Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Manticore's Den. How are you doing this fine evening? Hopefully pretty well. And yes, Ducky, I do see your fucking hydrate. Just passing that torch eternally back and forth. Alright, but yeah, it is the first one, so it is a double. And welcome in. And congratulations on getting first, obviously, into the den. Yeah, it's a different sort of evening. As I explained previously, Tuesdays I typically like something just a little bit more, action-oriented or, brain kind of off. Because I do have things that I have to do prior to on Tuesdays that make it a little bit harder to, just kind of get cerebral, let's say, when I start streaming it after all that. So here we are. We are literally going to be playing a game about parkour. It's just called Rooftops and Alleys. It's a rather recent release. I saw the premise and I was like, you know what? That sounds pretty fucking cool. Why not? So that's what we're going to be doing this evening. I know platforming is not usually something that you see me do too much of necessarily, at least by itself. But that is the premise of the game, is we're just going to be visiting different places, literally rooftops and alleys, doing parkour, a little bit in the sort of almost Tony Hawk-esque, but more about exploration. So there are a few different modes that we can try out. So, yeah, that's... Let's see. We do have one little slight bit of news. If you have not seen it already, another one of the Manticores, Mana Poison Grace, actually did a little piece of art out there for us on Blue Sky. It is it's a familiar, but not a friendly familiar like you would normally think of. I was very interested in how they approached it. So actually, let me grab that for us real quick, and I'll show it out here. And we've got that. Let me... Hopefully this is not... Oh, yep, that's huge. Okay, let's corral that a little bit. But yeah, that's the little familiar that they decided to do, a little malignant familiar, if you will. And they incorporated the relic nicely. I was pretty shocked. They did really well. But yeah, that cute little piece is out there. I guess it's kind of cute in an evil way, as funny as that is to say. But I thought it was pretty awesome. And they are still doing more requests for familiars if that is something that interests you. As far as the 3D model goes, yet once again, have not heard much. Still no plans on really rushing my rigger. She's got health problems. She's doing the best she can. Not gonna hold that against her. We'll get there at some point. That's all I can say. Alright, But without any further ado, I will kick us on over to the game screen and get this thing started up. We'll go ahead and use the big screen today, so boop. There we are. Right. Okay. Controller actually recommended. How about that? Right. Let's get y'all hooked in over here. Oh, that is much too small. There we are. Okay, are you actually going to recognize that I am using a controller? Game, hello? Okay. Steam, do you want to pick up on my controller? That'd be real nice of you. Of course it doesn't. Hold, please. Are you going to make me go in and manually set this? I bet you are. Apologies, apologies. I will get it fixed momentarily. And as far as I'm aware, this is multiplayer. So if somebody else decides to pick it up, that is something I would probably not be opposed to jumping in on. All right. Yes, enable the Steam input. Why would you not do that by default? Okay, they can magically see the controller now. Nifty. All right, so... you know what? We'll start with the steel yard. Every map has challenges to complete. Bronze, silver, and gold medals reward you with feathers. Okay, I started reading that a little late. Okay. Okay, that's just a button to do a full-on pratfall. Okay, so now we're running. Okay, maybe if we get up a little bit more speed and jump. Oh, okay. Well, we can kick off the wall. Ah, yes, I can point over there. Damn. Got some strong legs no matter what else is going on. Oof, okay. Immediately smacked into a wall. Yay, we have figured out a roll. Okay, that is not a window we can magically dive through. How about that? Oof, okay, yeah, no, not so much. Is there actually going to be, like, some tutorial to this tutorial, or... did we actually even enter the tutorial? That's a better question. Okay, yeah, I think we were just, like, not even in the tutorial. So how about let's try this again. This tutorial will be taught the main movement mechanics of the game. Simply go from one marker to the next to show the controls for each movement. Hold X to charge your jump, then release X to jump. You can quickly tap to jump or hold the jump button for a longer, charge a bigger jump, and get more height and distance. Okay. Well, we got a trophy for ragdolling 10 times, so I guess there's that. Hold L2 to climb. Tip. Make sure to run towards the wall you intend to climb with your momentum. Salutations of out. Now, why the fuck are you already threatening me? I didn't do shit yet. But welcome, Invalid. Congratulations on getting second, and motherfucker, this hydrate again already. Take your damn hydrate. All right, welcome in, hydrate or dihydrate. We're learning to do some parkour. So far, it's a whole lot of me falling on my face, which sounds pretty genuine to the experience. Hold L2 to move to the ledge, then up and X to climb the ledge. Alternately, you can also tap circle to release a ledge. You can shimmy or move on ledges. All right. Tap X to jump, then tap circle shortly before landing to roll. Rolling is optional, however, jumping from certain heights may require you to roll to safety to land. You'll get a feeling for the height the more you play. Holding L2 while running towards the wall, then tap triangle to cat pass. There are more vaults available to you. Find out more by checking out the controls in the pause menu. Timing is important. All right. Running towards the wall, hold X to power jump, then hold the input until you're fully airborne. Huh. All right. Woo. All right. We're just gonna run with that, literally. Run towards the small wall, then hold X to power jump, and then L2 to hang onto the ledge. Power jump can be useful in situations like these where you need to save time. Maybe they meant save, and move fast. You can even perform tricks out of a power jump to add style and get extra height and distance to your jumps. When you see beams in front of you, you can run towards them and hold L2 to automatically jump across them. As long as you hold the input, you will continue to stride. Also, you can slightly correct your direction while striding with input movement. Okay. What else you got for us? Precision jumps. While standing still, you can hold L1 to charge your jump force and then tap X to execute your jump. To stick landing, simply tap L1 shortly before landing. Okay, precision. Run towards the wall, then hold L2 to wall run across it. Tap X to jump out of a wall run. Make sure you're close enough to the wall and you're facing it either to your right or left side. Okay, not picture perfect. I was trying to... I was planning on doing a little wall run jump combo type deal. Come on, we can do this. Come on, we can make this a little fancier. Oh, okay. That just looked painful is what that was. Okay, so maybe if we just start running and then we do the jump. Okay, yeah, and then hold the wall run. We can do it that way. Okay, that was a little too harsh of an angle. Hey, give me another minute or two. I'll get this. Okay, definitely not what I meant for you to do, my guy, but sure. We'll just move on. Okay, basics of free running, tricking, and adding style to your movements. Simply go from one marker to the next. Sure. Okay, dive roll. Sprinting, tap triangle to do a cartwheel. All right. Perform a cartwheel with triangle and then tap circle right after landing to perform a back handspring. Okay. Right after landing a cartwheel or a back handspring, you can tap triangle to perform a double Arabian. Okay. Getting very fancy now. When your adrenaline meter is filled, tap L3 to trigger a speed boost. Let's try a front flip. Right after jumping, hold triangle and then flick the left stick to perform a front flip. Okay. Ooh, okay, yeah, no, that was not it. Okay, well, I at least got the correct movement. Right after jumping, hold triangle and then flick. Oh, oh, I'm very certain that that was not how that was supposed to go. My dude just, like, launched into the air. Okay, you know what? We'll move on. We're doing some crazy shit already. Oh, okay. I think... Okay, do that, and then... Okay, yeah, we just need to tumble out of that. Alright, what seems interesting to y'all? I think maybe we actually will start over here in the steel yard, just to get a little bit more of our bearings. Can we do a little bit of wall running? Okay. We can, but we need to put a little bit more effort into trying to get up to that beam. Oh, okay. The fact that it just, like, occasionally spring launches you is, for some reason, highly amusing to me. Oof. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely a game that, like, it feels like you need to play around with it a little bit before you're fully, like, as mobile as you hope to be. Not that that's any great surprise. I guess just that there's a bit of a learning curve is the point there. No, you don't want to climb up there at all? Nah, he's not down with that. All right. Fair enough, my guy. Okay, all right. Right, can we head up higher now? Can we get up there, or is that just a down ramp? Alright, Just looks like a down ramp, I suppose. I'll get used to the movement at some point. At some point. Ooh. Not quite the command that I wanted. Trick rush? Yeah, I don't think we're quite ready for that yet. Oh. All right, we had a little bit of something going there for a second. Okay. Okay, it's starting to make a little more sense. Not by a whole lot. A little bit. Okay, okay. Okay, we definitely need to start aiming for some higher places now. Oh, okay, maybe not quite like that, though. You, yeah, right there, bud? You good? You don't quite seem like you're good. Hey, Mag, welcome in. A hydrate. A hydrate, and you threatening me. What the hell? That's just rude. You know what? That's rude. That's like over there kind of rude. Right over there. You can't see it, but it's real rude. A threatening hydrate. I see that. Well, welcome in, Mag. How you doing this evening? I'm still in the process of learning how to even move in this parkour game. Ooh. Okay, yeah, no, we needed to roll out of that. As you can see, there's a few difficulties to learning how to do all this shit. Not the least of which, the controls are a little unusual. I can relatively do that part alright, though. Until I run into something. Alright, can we now do a little wall run and actually get up to that bar like I first theorized about? Still not quite there. That's fine, though. We're getting a little bit of schmovement. We need to figure out a way on top of some of these buildings now. Oh my god, the absolute pratfalling is going to be my highest source of amusement tonight. How are we getting on top of this guy? Okay, we can slide down. That's no problem. We need to get up, though. Oh. We can shimmy up the fucking pipe. Now, can we actually make that crossing without, you know, breaking something? Oh, God. Alright, so we've got a means of access now. So how are we going to do this? Because I don't think I can make just a precision jump and get up there. Oh, this might be bad. We're gonna see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That was not the intention at all. Oh, we can slide. All right. Oh. Oh, my guy just ate a whole lot of ceiling there. Whole lot of roof just went directly in there. All right, I guess let's try a time trial maybe. I have no idea what that's going to involve, but sure. All right, all right. I do remember to tumble. That is not a great record, but you know, we did it. Trick rush. I don't think I'm really that for that, but you know what? Let's go, I guess. Oh, you have to perform it within the trick zone. Pardon. Is the trick zone actually shrinking? It is. Huh. Oh, and you can actually swing from those. Alright, that one did not work out quite as well as I'd hoped. The movement still feels a little awkward, but it's starting to make more sense in a weird way. Yeah, I don't think I even placed in that one. That's okay. Ow, sir? Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Oh god, nope, that did not. That did not do the trick. Oh, we're getting a little bit of like Assassin's Creed here. Apparently there was also a drain pipe we could have climbed up. Alright, what kind of time trial do you have available to us right now? Oh, what? Wait, what? Hold on. What do you mean by that? What's the trigger to grab onto that? Oh my, you can actually slide up the fucking zip line. How ridiculous. Alright. Okay. Definitely not setting any records this time around. Did learn something new, though. Oh. What happened to the physics there? Okay, sure, why not? What are you doing, my guy? Just, oh my god. Oh my gosh. My apologies to my guy. You're not setting any records this time around, but you had the spirit. Okay. Would you want me to jump through it like 3 times? What's the deal there? Okay, yeah, that was definitely no record, but you know, doing the time trials gives you a better idea of how you can start moving around. So there is that. Definitely not what I wanted there, but fuck it. Let's try that one more time, shall we? One more go anyhow. Shit. Alright, well, we had a good momentum there for a second. He does not want to grab that on the way up. Yeah, no. It's just like that upward zipline momentum wants no part of it. Okay, come on, my guy. We did this once before. We can do this. He's having a rough time of it, but he can do it. I know he can. There he goes. Look at him. What a fucking champ. Okay, mostly a champ. He's got the spirit. He tried, by God. Okay, the timing's a little bit... You have to start just a hair earlier than you would think on most of these. Oh! shit, I'm sorry, my guy. That sounded like it hurt. Jeez. Ooh. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. We're going to give this rooftop one more shot. So I feel like we have the basic mechanics down. We just need to, you know, put it all together. Except maybe not like that. You know, he's doing his best. He's not great, but he's doing his best. God damn. That fucking jump every time. Might also help if I actually held down all the correct controls. And got close enough to the actual zip line to do what I needed to do. Oh my, do I need to just like run straight at the pipe? That seems counterintuitive. Yeah, sure enough, that's what it was. You need to run directly at that fucking pipe. Even though it makes no logical sense. At least in my head. Ooh, okay, yeah, no, we're just gonna... Oh shit, we can just like end it right there and we can restart quick. Okay, nice, 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 nice. And I still managed to fuck that one up. Recovery was a little bit faster this time around, though. Okay, yeah, we're moving. We're not amazing, obviously, but you know, we're at least somewhat close to a bronze on that one. All right, let's change up the map. Sunset Paradise looked a little bit more interesting to at least wander around in. We got all sorts of neat, interesting places in here. And I immediately pratfall anyhow. That's fine. Well, we have to see if we can climb the tower. Hello? Is it a race or something? Why is there a pigeon in a bubble? Oh, no, it's just for bonus feathers. All right. Alright, alright. No, no, not the trick push. We'll do some time trials. We're not gonna do a trick push. Oh shit. We actually can do multiple wall jumps. No, if I can actually get the timing right. Oh. Okay, no, no, no. We're on to something now. We're on to something. Except for that. We were not onto that. Okay, the angle's a little bit too steep right there. Interesting how they apparently internally structured these buildings, though. Since we do get to see a lot of that. No, no, no. Okay. No, no, no. Don't shimmy. Just run, my guy. Let go. Oh my god. No, he doesn't want to. Oh my god. If nothing else, I'm amusing myself. Okay. No, no, no. He's good. He's fucking good. Quite enough of all that. What can we... How are we not able to jump the fountain? Alright, a lot more wall running right there. Oh. Maybe I'm not understanding how to actually make that jump is the problem. No, sir, that is not how you do that. Is the music loud enough for y'all to hear it? Didn't quite stick that one. Oh my god. Alright, we'll get him there. I feel like this one is doable. I'm at least, like, learning from this one. Go on. Okay. Sir, do you want to climb up for me? Okay, hold on. Oh. What a goofy ass game. At the very least, I can say this is not something that I would normally do. Like, in any universe, I don't believe. Parkour, you're never going to see this Manticore do that. Ooh, okay. I'm curious how you're supposed to make that jump, though. Ooh, okay. Sir, could you climb? What are you doing? Oh my god, that was epically bad. Holy shit. We can definitely gain a lot more height doing that. We were onto something for half a second anyhow. Oh, hey, look at us. We made it. We're not breaking any records, but we definitely made that. Okay, what is the actual time? You need to do it at least within 34 seconds. I feel like if there probably is a faster way to pull yourself up. Oh, no, we are not doing first person, but that's an interesting point of view that we're given. Hell no, though. It's such a strange combination of buttons that you need to be able to, I guess, sequence in your brain in order to be able to do that properly. All right, trying to kick off the wall. Not an optimal way to land. Can confirm. All right. Well, that gives us at least enough of an idea of how to move around with that. Let's go exploring a little bit. Oh, hello? Guess that's technically the edge of the map then. Ooh. Ooh. Stereo-bot done shot down another one. Alright. We've at least got this part down. That is very exact timing that you need right there. And you cannot hit anything. Okay. Okay, okay. Oh, this guy's poor legs. Oh my god. That sounded like that smarted too. Okay. How about we do another time trial, yeah? Where are we looking at here? That's definitely not the way to proceed. Okay, we need, like, some form of long jump there. And vault dashing is not cutting it. So how are we getting across the right there? Okay, well, correct movement, but we still need a way to actually quickly pull ourselves up. Let me turn this up for y'all a little bit. It seems like it's way too low. Oh no, okay, that's maxed out in there. What the hell? I'm trying to figure out if I can actually turn off, like, motion blur for y'all. Don't think that I can, though. Yeah, no, it is distinctly refusing that. I can just toggle the sprint? Alright, well, in any case, let me turn that up just a hair. I'm sure listening to me laugh is, you know, fully entertainment enough for y'all, but... Oh my god. That fucking rubber banding. Holy shit. Oh, right, we toggled it on. So I don't actually have to hold the button anymore. That makes life so much easier. Holy shit. Why would you not just start it that way? Oh, that, no. That was a bust right there. Are we not picking up enough speed right there? Oh my god, having the run on automatically, just being able to toggle it on and off, that is so much of a game changer. Alright, I'm missing a couple little key pieces of detail here. Namely, it's however you're supposed to be grabbing onto these ledges after you do like this little jump right here. of seems like I need to use a little bit of adrenaline right there or something. Okay, well, I guess turning it a little bit more sharply actually puts us in range of being able to pick up that. Oh my god. Me trying to do things and talk at the same time is just questionable. Okay, that did not save me any time, but it was funny. What do you mean we didn't? Okay. Oh my god. Am I actually getting worse at this? I feel like I am. Holy shit. Oh my god. Come on. I think perhaps trying to mix in tricks is a little early for me, particularly. Ooh. Alright, well, we're actually making progress, though. The rings are actually getting lit and being taken care of, so there is that. Again, that is going to be the greatest source of my amusement for this particular evening. Okay, that one just needed like a straight up charge jump. That was almost a spill off the top of the fucking roof. Well, I mean, we're getting rather closer anyhow. I knew that was going to be bad as soon as my feet hit the ground on that one. No. We're getting closer, but it's just stringing it all together. No. Okay. Oh. Oh. Yeah, just lay on the ground, absorb the feels there for a minute, my guy. What is he even doing? What are you doing? That's normally the button you use to just point at something. Why are you doing like a pelvic thrust? What the crap? Damn. It's definitely a lot better if you have the jump on like a toggle. Okay. That one was actually relatively good. Like I got through most of that. All right. Can we actually string it all together though? Properly. Okay, into the tumble. Do a little power jump right there. Do a little cartwheel, double Arabian. Down the zip line. Cut off early, tumble at the end. Use a little juice to cross that gap. Cat pass. Another cat pass. Charger, big jump. Tumble. Another zip line. Cut to the tumble. No, we just ate a lot of roof tile right there. All right. We're doing good, doing good. Out to the tumble. Do a little flat running. I probably could have mixed a trick in there. I'm still amazed by these anti-gravity zip lines, though. Okay, no. Let's, oh my god. That one went sideways real fast. Alright. Come on, we can do better. Didn't... Oh, you know what? Just keep on running, my guy. Keep on running. We're not making the fanciest run this time around. We're just trying to actually see it out to the end, I suppose. No. He didn't want to. All right, we're not doing... Nope. You know what? Just lay on the concrete, have yourself a weird air thrust, or 12. Oh my gosh. We'll give this one a couple more goes, and then we'll maybe swap it up to a different stage. Oh, you can actually do tricks while you're on the zipline. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Probably because it's hard enough for me to process most of this movement anyhow. Okay. So one very minor thing that I want to point out is that it seems like if you are already kind of pressed up against a surface, it does not register any sort of input in order to climb. I don't know if that's an intentional detail or not. Oh. Okay. Not quite what we were going for there. Okay, we had a little bit of speed there for a second. Not a whole lot, but we had some. Now I'm just kind of wondering if there's like an actual issue with like the button registrations or not. Oh, okay. Nope, nope. Back that up. Back that up. Yeah, see, like right there, I had already hit the top of the roof by the time that I was hitting the grab button, which that's just on me, I suppose. But it just does not register it at that point that you've done anything. That was almost bad. Oh, no, I missed that one completely. I guess you have to be more in line with the actual zip line in order to pass through that reasonable. See, this is the part that I want to point out right here. If you're already like half buried in the wall, it seems like it does not register that you're even hitting some of the buttons. We're getting there. It is just a little unusual, that's all. Ooh. A little unusual, that's all. Oh, yes, please grab on right there. Do not let go. Ooh, did not stick that one, unfortunately. Alright, that one was entirely on me. But I feel like... Alright, we will give it one final go. If we don't do it this time, we'll just move on to another stage, and that'll be that. Oh! Okay, that one does not count. Okay, those were some knees bending in an unfortunate manner. Okay, yeah. I am going to take a very short run around just to see what else there actually is in this particular city. Because we did find a pigeon just kind of out there by itself in one of the towers. So I'm just kind of curious what else is here. We're not going to stay too much longer now. Okay, so about 5 to 6 feet of a fall, we need to do the tumble. Pigeon. It's a very nicely decorated little area, nonetheless. Regardless of my skill to be able to actually run it, it's pretty. And I do appreciate the music, for sure. Alright, come on. I want to at least do this one successfully before we move on. Okay. Thoughts on the game so far? Was about to buy it. You know, you definitely need to be easy on yourself going into it learning, because if you've been here for like more than 30 seconds, you can see I am bad at this. But it's the fact that it's kind of goofy, and it's not something that I've seen. I guess. Oh, okay, shit. Welcome in, Tez. I hope you enjoy your stay in the Manticore's den. But yeah, I'm having a fun experience with it. I can at least say that much. It is kind of complicated controls-wise. Like, I'm not good with it, but it's interesting. I like it. Oh, okay. Hello. Let's see. Can I... Okay, yeah. There we go. Movement looks good for sure. Yeah, and allegedly this is their 1.0, so they've got 6 stages. I'm about to move on to one of the other ones, just to kind of show what else they have on tap. But yeah, the movement is complex, but it feels like you can definitely do some fancy shit with it. Alright, let's see what else they got out here for us. Yeah, let's head over to the shed. Yeah, so it's a solo developer. Yeah, I had read that as well. That's pretty fucking cool, especially the fact that they've gone through to the point that they've also added multiplayer to this. So if you were... if you're better at the movement than I am, you could probably have some fun with some other people doing this. Okay, what can I actually unlock? We got a little bit of customization, not a whole lot yet. Bro's tripping on air. You are not wrong. You are not wrong in the slightest. My stream title is not a joke. I'm about to break my hip doing absolutely jack shit. Actually, you know what? Let's go back to the t-shirt. Yeah. We added some headphones and we changed the color of his visor. I'm cool with that. Alright, come on. I know you can... There we go. Oh. Alright, we need to be on a little bit of a better alignment, I suppose. Climb the wall, my guy. You got this. Alright. There we go. some interesting stuff going on in here. A little bit of Assassin's Creed there again. Oh. Okay. Yep. Definitely a couple of hips busted there. You know, and the weird pointing mechanic that somehow translates to a hip thrust while we're on the floor. Alright, up and at him, my guy. But yeah, every time I'm doing that, it's literally the same button that does this when you're just standing still. Alright, let's see about doing a time trial. Maybe get some clues about some better movements for us. You know, better than that anyhow. Alright. Let's see what fresh hell we're getting into. Alright, a little bit of wall running. Ooh. Down into a tumble. Fine. We can work with that. Oh, y'all being some cheeky dick waffles now. Oh, no, that is... My guy, that's not what we wanted to do. Can I translate into a wall run from this shimmy position, though? No, I cannot. Okay. Ow. Fuck. That had to hurt a little bit. Jesus. I don't even know what happened on that one. Like I said, though, every now and then it kind of feels like it's just not reading certain inputs. Or maybe it's getting a little too sensitive. I know that there is an aspect of it wherein, like, you're using the control stick in order to flick it in order to do specific tricks. And it feels like maybe that is a touch sensitive. Maybe overriding some other things. Am I doing that at too shallow of an angle? See, right there, I was literally just trying to kick off the wall to flip to the other wall. That is far too shallow. Again, I'm really digging the soundtrack, though. Okay, not ideal. Whatever. Let's keep going. Alright, even with that abysmal run, we still managed to get a bronze, so I feel like we can do that way better. right, still not super impressive on that, but we're doing things. We're progressing in some sort of fashion. Okay, no, hold on. Ooh. Okay, I know that at different points that there are... No, not a precision jump. There's something... There's something I'm missing. And I'm not even sure that I know how to describe it. Hello? Pigeon tricks? What the fuck? A reverse vault? Okay. No. You spiked my curiosity now. Oh. All right. Okay. What can we do here? See, once we get to that top one, that's where I'm having a little bit more difficulty. Like, we can get up here. Oh, okay. We can relatively get up here. Not bad. But that's the part where I'm fucking up. Right there at the top. Okay. Get your ass up there. Okay. Like, I understand that it's at least partially part of the control scheme that you can flick the control stick in order to be able to do certain maneuvers, but it's also fucking me up really hard. So I wonder if there's a way to actually go in and disable that. I don't think that there is. Okay, no. I'm just gonna have to grin and bear it. Okay. We're just gonna get to the top up here and have a look at, like, what our options even are. Because we get that far, and then we're doing all right. But what's our intent here? I know it's like wanting a long jump of some variety. But then again, it's not reading that sort of input right there at the top, right before I do the jump. See, it does that just fine. Ooh. All right, you know what, my guy? Sure. You take that, you run with it. Do I need to... Hold on. Hold on. I'm thinking a thonk. I'm thonking a think here. Nope, that was still not it. And that was just being goofy because we could. All right. See, like right there, we have an awesome little jump for it. Like just automatically. But when we go to do that one, it is not having it. We need to... We'll try doing like a charge jump. Like kind of holding it right up to that point. And then seeing if that kind of does the trick. Oh, fuck no it didn't. Holy shit. I mean, I guess after a fashion it kind of works just because you get so much distance off of that sort of like pratfall, but holy shit. I am not putting two and two together on that one. Like, how are we intent to make that sudden jump? Unless we are supposed to use some adrenaline right there? Is that the trick of it? That's still not it, because... Huh. Ooh, okay. Well, that's smart. Okay, sure. Why not? Why not? Maybe we don't do the double Arabian while we're in a tunnel. Okay. We got a lot further on that one, I guess. Again, that one just right there at the top. Fucking us up. Hard. And I don't know what I was even doing with that. That's kind of funny, though, that the leftover momentum, whenever you hit the reset, if you do it at the exact right moment, you still fall. Again, force of habit, maybe not the double Arabian right there. Okay, how about we just finish the course and see where it leads? Okay, so it leads us back around here. Probably on up around there. Not a simple... Oh my god. Okay. So I'm liking the concept of this game, but I feel like maybe the movement is perhaps a little too fine-tuned. If that makes sense, like too much freedom to kind of do what you're wanting to do with it, to the point that it makes it a little too complex. Again, for the most part, it's really just that the control stick flick mechanic that seems to be fucking me up. And I don't understand what I'm supposed to be... Oh, Jesus. Okay. We broke his fucking neck there. Could have done a little bit of wall running there. That was not the intent. See what I mean? I start doing like very acrobatic shit sometimes. Because I'm hitting the control stick a little, I guess, too much right there, for example. I don't understand what the intent was for making that long jump. Okay, I promise. I will do this like a couple more times. I want to see if I can at least finish this one. And then we will move on to a different section at least. Yeah, that jump right there, I don't get it. Okay, come on. Come on, my guy. Does someone want to explain that one to me? Like, I am just straight up stuck in the geometry by my leg. Oh my god, and I could eat... That was repeatable. I could do it again. That right there. Oh my god. Alright, we're not going for any like goal or anything. We're gonna try to finish. If we can even finish, Jesus. Homie is having a time of it. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, is the intent right there for us to use a little bit of adrenaline and get across the gap? I don't even know anymore. Like, it's a neat course. Like, I just keep getting fucked up because there's almost a little bit of a disconnect. Like, that platform that we see out there and kind of hanging out by itself in the middle, that one fucks me up. And then, I don't know. Sometimes it just seems like the jumps do not register. Okay, you know what? That's enough of that one. I did see that there was a... Okay, there is another time trial thing over there, and then there's one kind of hanging out in the middle, where we finished up that quote-unquote first one that we were just doing. You have to be on a very straight and narrow path to actually make that work. It does feel good landing that one, though. Yeah, I want to say, because how do I articulate this? If they were able to separate out the buttons a little bit more, it would make it easier for the movement to process, because the same button that is just jump for us right here, for example, once is a jump, twice is immediately putting us into a flip. And then we also have to use the same button to pull ourselves up. So I feel like maybe if you're like less articulate on a controller, let's put it that way, if you had the option for a simpler control scheme that did not have the more advanced mechanics attached to it, like the control stick flicks and such. Then that would make it a lot more open to folks. Okay, we're gonna do this one more time trial, and then I'm gonna take a short break, and then we'll have another look at a different level. All right, so what are we encountering here? Okay. A little bit of wall running to start us out. Sure. Oh, he's still trying to point a little bit. Okay, we hip thrusted ourselves off of the bar. So there was that. Okay. Starting to feel this one a little bit more. I feel like hold on. Okay, am I... Let's see. All right. A little bit of a wall run, tumble. You know what? How about we just like dry run it and kind of get through it just to see what this is kind of like. Ooh. And yes, I know I said that and then I immediately did not. All right, fine. little bit. Hello? Do you want to touch the wall, my guy? Might be useful to us, you know, running this part of the course at least. Okay, definitely not our finest hour, for sure. Alright, there was one more time trial type deal that was out here in the middle that I want to have a look at before we move on. Oh my gosh. Alright, my guy. Come on. Yep. Do me that solid right there. Okay, so hold on. So yeah, one tap kind of launches us over these ledges. Cool. Trying to do it twice in a row, like right there, translates into me flying for no good reason. Alright, what if it's a longer... Nope. Nope. Oh my god. This poor man. Okay, so if it's that much, he can still reasonably, like, vault up. I'm trying to find the limitations of certain controls. Okay, yeah. This is the last time trial that I want to do in here. Though time trial might be a little bit of a misnomer for me. I want to know how dude is like phasing his leg inside of the wall. Alright, we almost had a good thing going there. Oh my gosh. think the longer I play this, the more I'm kind of seeing the logic behind certain choices, but it's not an easy translation. Let me put it that way. Because the one thing that is kind of making more sense now is that you literally have to time some of these jumps to boost them until you are at the very last possible moment to do it. Like, it's hard to explain. Oh my god. That one just, that does not want to cooperate. I guess the logic I'm trying to get at is, like, it's very, very highly tuned. Like I was going back to earlier. You can't press jump like right here and expect the same results. But if you did, like, yeah, right there, as your foot is leaving the platform, basically, you get a nice little boost that I guess that makes more sense. But then you have awkward ones like this, where I'm not sure what they're wanting me to do. Like, obviously, you need to hop up here. But then it feels like there should be a smoother way to transition that. Yeah, that one right there, that ring. Like, it's probably something that I read and did not process. But this movement here is very awkward. Because you can pull yourself up, obviously. But then your barrier to actually make that jump, like the timing is... I don't see it. Like, I don't get it, I guess. Okay, you know what? Good enough. We finished it. Alright. Give me just like a minute or two to get up and walk around, stretch my legs, get a drink, and I will be right back, and we'll move on to a different area and have a look at a different course. I hope that y'all are having some at least pretty good laughs watching me fall flat on my ass, my face, and basically everything else. Anywho, be back just shortly. Hang tight. All right, and we are back. So let's go ahead and change up maps. What do you think? The big fancy construction site, the school district, or I'm kind of feeling the container ship myself. Any preferences, or y'all good? Okay, I'm just gonna assume y'all are good then. We're gonna try out the container ship. So we're at least gonna go from, you know, eating concrete and foam and such to eating shipping containers now. Okay. He got the, he's definitely got the sound effects going on here. Sound effects are pretty fucking good. We literally got an achievement for hitting our head 5 times on a piece of steel. Neat. Alright, so we do have some boundary walls right there. Ooh, ooh. Guy's not having the most lovely time. Wait, can we? Yeah, we can probably wall run and grab. Yeah, get a little bit more height up there. Okay, all right. Well, since fate has already led us to a time trial, let's just commence from here, I guess. Ain't no damn way. All right, come on, guy. We can do this. We can do this. We're not good at it, but we can do this. What the shit? All right. They were wanting us to fucking wall run that entire time. Ain't no way in hell. Not the prettiest run, for sure. Well, I told y'all he was gonna be eating a lot more metal with all these shipping crates, and I did not lie to you. Alright. See what we can do. Oh, my poor boy. He's enduring a lot. Hold on now. Like, these first couple jumps, okay, I kind of understand, like, how you relatively are supposed to go about that. I'm, like, seriously fucking them up now that I'm actually, like, doing them as an example, obviously. But that one, I need adrenaline to clear. But this one, I'm not sure how you would necessarily make it all the way to that container. No, let go. I mean, is the idea that we're just supposed to, like, roll right there and kind of hop that little gap and then climb back up? Kind of seems like that should be how it goes, I guess. All right. Da, 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 da. I feel like if you kept on playing this, obviously the control schemes would make a lot more sense to you. But I don't know. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. It's there is a rhythm to it. It's just not an easily understood rhythm, I guess, is where I was trying to go with that. Damn, that was twice in a row. Oh no! Oh, you can actually move a little bit back and forth whenever you're, or side to side rather, whenever you're swinging from the bars here. Ooh, okay, that was maybe a little bit of a harsh fall there. No. Get up in there. Get up in there. Climb, my guy. Damn, we did that 3 times in a row. Just right there. Shimmy, my guy. Shimmy. Well, we found ourselves a pigeon. That's at least 2 more feathers. Okay, that was not the intended result, but we still made it anyhow. At least to that first one. Hello? Okay, we're kind of stuck in a cargo container now? Did we fall in between the gaps? I guess we did. Okay. Damn, that was gonna be a real cool jump too. Oh well. Okay, you think if we get on top of that red container, we can maybe clear it and get up to the next deck? Hello? Hey Nim, welcome in. How you doing? I've just been beating my face on, you know, random pieces of, you know, the scenery. Kind of like that. Yeah, ouch would be definitely the the key word and all that. All right, let's change up the map. It looks fun. I would. Aw, thank you for the head rubs. Yeah, I would say that it is fun. It's very complex to control, though, is I guess my biggest peeve with it. I hesitate to even call it that. It's not like super annoying or anything. It's just it's complex. Oh, hello. How am I supposed to roll under that? No. You're gonna explain to me how I'm supposed to roll under that. Huh. Character looks cool. Yeah, that's actually the default character, so it's not anything like they start you out looking bad or anything. You didn't know the secret shrinking mechanic? You got to input the Konami code. Oh, yeah, yes. Oh, yes, I see. I see. Like, I can do some real goofy shit and, like, get those, but, like, how are you supposed to pass under them? Like, taking a normal tumble does not work. At least not fully. Oh yeah, and here's the other weird thing. You can sometimes just kind of get stuck in the geometry. Yeah, that's a thing.
pleasure to be meeting you. Quite a pleasure.
Oh, shit. Welcome in, Schultz. Oh, holy shit. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on. This marks a very momentous occasion. Schulte, thank you very kindly for the follow. I really, seriously do appreciate that. And guess what? You are number 200. That is right. You are the 200th follower. So this coming Tuesday, or whenever it feels appropriate, we're going to be doing either like a scary game or a rage game or whatever the fuck y'all are wanting to see from me. This, that one's up for debate. Like, whatever you're feeling. Congratulations. Thank you. Y'all are fucking awesome. That's all I know to say. Y'all are awesome. Alright. Oh, that feels good. A couple years ago when I started, I did not even imagine getting 10 followers, let alone 200. So, thank you. I'm not going to harp on that too long. Hydrate, I got you. Celebration hydrate, yeah, I will take that. You knew I could do it? Well, thank you. Alright. Let's see, what? How would they... I mean, are they expecting you to just kind of like stop and do that tumble? Is that how you get under it? Yeah, even that doesn't get you under it. There has to be like a slide or something. See what I mean? Like, there's a crazy level of control on this, but the control stick flicks being involved fucks me up pretty often. Slide. There it is. Okay, so L1, shit. No wonder I never found it. What the fuck? Exactly. There's so much. Yeah, I never would have found that. Okay, you Nim, do you want to see something else that's really goofy? Let me show you. See, when you're just standing on the ground and you want to like point at something, you press square and you just kind of point forward. What you do when you're ragdolled on the ground is this. You do some sort of weird hip thrust instead of pointing. And I don't know why that's a thing. Homie's just literally hip thrusting to save his life. I don't know. I don't even know how to explain that one. Yep, pointing with my head. Yeah, I guess. The other head. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, come on. Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, so I can relatively hold down that same button. Oh, no, no, no. Hold on. Okay, no, no, no. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, see, I never would have figured that out. God, homie is having such a rough time of it. Jeez. Alright. Don't you bonk me. I'm already bonking myself hard enough on this one. See, it is such a level of control that you need to, like, genuinely make all of this work. It's a little intimidating. Let's try that again. Going low. Oh. If we had stuck the wall run there at the end, we would have gotten it. I think I'm transitioning into that slide a little too fast for the game. Alright, how about we hop it normally. Okay, then we can slide under. Again, guess that's a little too fast. We're getting it. We're getting there. just get up and run with it, my guy. Just get up and run. Oh. Hold on. Can we recover this? I think we can. Maybe. Yeah. There we go. Oh, shit. All right, let's back that one up slightly. Okay, we still needed to do the tumble there. And that was way longer than intended for that particular course, but we did finish it finally. And learned a new trick, in that we can actually slide around. Okay, let's see if we can string all of that together somehow. Oh, that was the wrong button. Climb! Climb, you fool! Come on, you could have pratfalled like an inch further into that ring for me. You just had to stop right there. Allegedly, if we're going on a downhill slope, we can actually curl ourselves into a ball. Alright, can we find another time trial piece? Oh god, my brain is trying to figure out how to incorporate the entire separate set of commands in order to get the maximum movements going. Alright, how about this one then? Okay, so we need to incorporate some, like, upward movement fixes there. Oh shit, we actually got silver on that one. Let's see if we can do better. I mean, this is probably, like, one of the easiest ones, but nonetheless. Alright, wait, how... Okay, 22 seconds. So we're not really that far off. We're just about, like, 2 seconds. Okay. Okay, no, that's not gonna cut it. I think if I did like a fast pass right there, that would shave off some time. Okay, the slide definitely has a lot more forward momentum for us to work with. Now, can we actually incorporate that properly is an entirely other thought process. Okay, you know what? We'll leave that alone now. Okay. We have just the construction site left now. Fuck it, let's go exploring. Alright, and welcome back from the ad mines, everyone. We did okay in figuring out that we actually had a whole slide mechanic. Because what the fuck? And we're gonna check out this construction site, which is the last one that we haven't seen quite yet. I feel like there's... Okay, yeah. Where do we have a time trial at? We have a pipe we can climb over there. Should we just head for the top of the construction and roll with it from there? You know, maybe not try to kick off the wall. But, you know, details and such. What have we got? Oh, no. Okay, not exactly great right there, but whatever. We'll continue on upward. He did not want to grab that for whatever reason. And now you got too much grab going for you, my guy. Okay, what are we doing? We're doing something wrong when we get to that last turn up there. Okay, so right here, charge jump maybe. See, that part right there is not very nimble movement. All right. You can't power slide up the planks. Understood. Now, can I continue climbing here? Because it doesn't seem like there's any good spots to do that. I mean, theoretically, we could get up there if we can get to that set of scaffolding, but I'm not sure. It definitely feels like there's a way to get up on that set of scaffolding. I think I am perhaps just not of sufficient skill to reach it as of yet. Okay, well, after a certain amount... Oh, hello? After a certain amount, it appears that you end up just falling no matter what. Where does this one take us? Again, knocking ourselves stupid with that. We needed to back up a little bit. Do some wall running from that angle. Okay, we knocked ourselves stupid. Fine. And jump. Nope, not enough air. Let's see. This is an interesting angle. All right, hold on. Okay, that was unintentional, but I still passed through the ring. Alright, we needed a little bit of speed coming out of that one. Now that's not gonna do it either. Alright. Piqued my interest now. You apparently need to start from a lot further back when you're doing that slide. Jump, jump, slide. Slide. I always forget the tumble at the bottom of that. Oh my god, that one was... That was bad. That was pretty fucking bad. Okay. Alright. Okay. What the fuck? Alright, up and at 'em. We're just gonna finish this now. Even if I have to do it in real dumb and clumsy ass ways, we're finishing this one. Up. Just climb the wall, my guy. We're not doing this one gracefully. That has already been determined. Oh, my guy's had such a rough time of it. Oh my god. Okay. I want to go up there where we see this downhill slope and at least find some kind of neat little path doing that. Where does it begin, though? Next floor up. Okay. No? One more up. All right. There it is. We went one too far up. Okay. And now that we have our newfound sliding power. Come on. And slide. Ah, this poor guy. Okay. Okay, I think out of all the courses, I want to go back to the park, like the specifically the shed, the parkour park, if you will. And then we'll probably wrap up here after I tinker around just a little bit more here. Because this one, it feels like there's enough pieces there that it has the most potential in my brain. A little bit of wall running here. Transition into skipping motion. A little bit more wall running. Lots of wall running right here, actually. If I hadn't fucked that part up. And that's what I mean by, like, there is too much freedom of movement, almost. Alright, wall run, jump, launch ourselves through there, tumble, slalom, jump, skip, a little bit more wall run, a little more wall run. Probably could have added a tumble there. Oh, we got the cool kid's sunglasses now. Hey, what's the difference between these heads? Is it just the shape of the visor? It is the shape of the visor. All right. Oh, I would not be wearing a fucking sweater with that shit going on. Hell no. Crazy. What do you mean by trail? What is that? Oh, okay. Neat. You can set up your own little respawn point. I'm just now tinkering around with all this shit. And no, I still don't like the first person. Hello? Okay. Huh. No. Give me that back. Slow-mo pigeon. Okay. We are... We're an angry-looking pigeon. I'm just gonna be honest. Oh, we unlock pigeon sunglasses. Okay, fuck it. Why not? Yeah. Yeah, we have pigeon accessories. Like, I'd even seen this in the trailer, and I did not pick up on the fact that, you know, we got pigeon stuff going on. I don't know how to take off again once we're, you know, on the ground, apparently. Oh, okay, I just needed to, like, tap once and get up in the air. Yeah, I guess if you just want, like, an aerial view, you just fly around as a fucking pigeon. And obviously, I am the coolest pigeon because pigeon sunglasses. All right. Let's try one more course. Technically done this one already. Still pretty cool. Ooh. Knocked myself stupid on that one. What? Hop it. We're wasting time, my guy. All right, we're not doing too bad here. Come on, slide for me. Slide again. Get up and over these. Oh my god, don't pratfall. Just slide. Just slide, my guy, slide. All right. Good shit. Ow. And yes, I'm gonna run this one again one more time. Because I still don't understand that top jump. That one right there. Okay, you know what? I still don't understand how that jump is supposed to work, but whatever. Oh no! Oh my god. Alright, come on. One more successful run of this one. That's all I'm asking for you, out of you, my very abused fingers and brain. Come on, we can do this. Okay, hold on. We can do slow-mo, which is neat, for sure. Oh my god, I actually did that one without fucking it up. A Christmas miracle. I still don't understand how it works, but it fucking worked. Oh my god, get up. Get up there. We're finishing this. Come on. That was not necessary, my guy. I didn't need you to do a flip right there. Literally. You could have just kept on going. Oh my god. Why? Whatever. Just go. Go. My brain feels abused by how complex this control scheme is. I just want one good run of this course, because it gave us so much trouble. Okay, now you're just showing off, my guy. We're not at the point where we need to be showing off. All right. Get your ass up there. We're just finishing the course, please. No! Oh my god! God. Okay. Unless I'm mistaken, I unfortunately did just see y'all go to ad break. So you know what? We're gonna fly around as a pigeon for just a minute. Wait, is first person view available? No, first person view is not available as a pigeon. Yep. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Huh. Do I just leave my body there? Oh, I actually have, like, aerial maneuvers as a pigeon, too, huh? Alright, so I do have some dive bombing. It's a very steep dive bomb, too. Alright. It feels like, considering how complex every other piece of this movement has been, there needs to be something on the triangle button for the pigeons. Alright, welcome back from the ad mines, everyone. I do appreciate your time down there. I figured out that the pigeon has some mid-air barrel rolls and a dive bomb. Alright. But that is about as much as my poor abused brain can take in terms of complexity just from a movement scheme. So we are going to call it a night right there. I know it's not quite the 4-hour mark, but by God, I cannot handle anymore. So let me bring us back over to the den. Oh my word. That was absolutely ridiculous. If I had more of an inclination to keep on playing and learning the control scheme, that would probably be a fucking amazing looking game to play after a while. Once you finally got everything into place in your head about how you're supposed to move. You could probably make some fantastic looking art just out of movement in that game. But, yeah. That's probably not gonna be me. I broke hips, I broke skulls, I probably broke a pigeon in there somewhere, somehow, some way. Oh my god. I can, however, say I did have fun. It was ridiculous, but I did have fun. And hopefully y'all enjoyed some of that too. And, you know, you were able to get a giggle in or two at some of the stupid shit that I got into. Oh my word. All right. Well, as I said before, we have now reached the 200 follower mark. I absolutely love y'all for that. I was not sure that I would ever make that. But, here we are. That is insanely fucking cool of y'all. Gosh. 200, that y'all are wild. Okay. Let me find somebody for us to raid over into. It doesn't look like any of our normal folks are out here. So who is out there also playing this right now? They might be able to, you know, wow y'all with some better looking moves than mine, anyhow. Huh. Surprisingly, not a whole lot of folks. Okay, well, you know what we're going to do instead then? We're going to raid over into, and they've changed their name, but it's Amivolt, who is another Manticore, and they're over there playing Minecraft. Or, I guess specifically, their iteration of it is Mineralcraft? I'm not sure what the distinction is there, but I'm sure somebody knows. Anywho, that's who we're going to be dipping over into. I hope y'all treat them nicely. But, yeah, once again, thank you. And if you spent any amount of time with me here this evening, just thank you again. You could have spent that time with quite literally any other streamer doing any other thing. Probably even, you know, ones that can do parkour a little bit better than me. But you chose to be here with me, and I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Okay, I'm going to send you on your way now. But if you need to catch up on, or want to catch up on any of the VODs, we do have the VOD channel over on YouTube. Let me get that out there for y'all. Yeah, those right there. I do have a Blue Sky. I need to amend that first one a little bit. I got a Ko-fi, Telenym. We got the VODs channel listed. And of course, the Throne, but you can ignore that one. Don't look at that one. But, okay. I hope that the rest of your week is very short, sweet, and to the point. And until next we meet, take care of yourselves. And bye for now.